Hey guys, so I just wanted to make a video going over Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour. And if you guys are not familiar with this event, this was a event that they held last year. I believe it was around the same time. Maybe it was like a few weeks later last year, because I think it actually was in March, if I'm not mistaken, last year. But basically, it was only one day last year, whereas this day it's 2 days. And basically what it is it's basically just like a festival of all the Dragon Ball games that are currently, I guess, the current iterations of all the Dragon Ball games. So like Kakarot, Dokkan, Legends, Xenoverse, and stuff like that, Fighters. But just a way to celebrate the games. They have some special events going on. And it was basically last year, it was an all-day long event. So this event is going to be held on, I think, yeah, so it's for people in the United States, it's going to be the 18th to the 19th. So it's that 18th, which I believe was a Friday, and then the 19th is a Saturday. So if we go over here, I believe there is a timetable. Yeah, let's go here. This is a very, very good way to see how things are scheduled here. So there's day 1 and day 2. Day 1 is going to be, again, on the 18th of this month. So that is in 5 days from when this video is going live. I'm in EST, so I'm going to go off EST time, but if you guys are not EST, then, you know, you can convert this to your time zone. They actually do have like other major time zones here, so good to see. PST, EST, and CET are all displayed here. So basically, it's just like a convention almost, but it's online, so you can go ahead and watch this online here. So it starts off at 7 p.m. on the 18th, and the first day goes until, looks like the final thing is going to be at 1 a.m. So 7 p.m. to 1 a.m., I mean, that's like, what, 6 hours? So the first day is going to be 6 hours long. Second day, if we go over to the top here and click on day 2, it's going to begin, it looks like, at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. And it's going to go all the way until 8 p.m. So the second day is 8 hours long. So it's 6 hours the first day, 8 hours the second day. So that's a lot of content. That's like 14 hours worth of actual content during this event. So let's quickly go through what they're going to be talking about and doing in the schedule here, and then we'll talk about the individual games themselves and what I think we could potentially see based off of what they did last year. So first things first, they have an opening ceremony, which is not uncommon for these conventions. So we have, what's interesting about this is we have a Dragon Ball Heroes thing going on for this one, because last year they did not have heroes here. And I think that they found this to be pretty popular last year, and it did well last year, so they're expanding this to other games, because again, Heroes was not represented last year. Kind of weird that they actually have Heroes here, just because a lot of the audience outside of Japan is not familiar with this game. It's a Japan-only game, so we'll see. But they have Xenoverse here, like a fashion show. I think what this is they're gonna like show characters and like the customized costumes or whatever that you have on them and stuff like that. Kakarot is, I don't really know what they're going to show you. I don't expect Kakarot to show off like any new DLC. I think they're probably done with the game in terms of DLC, but last year they had like this they put together basically like a footage thing. It was like a 3-minute long segment where they showed off different areas of the game and different parts of the game, so I expect a similar thing this year as well. There's a Dokkan data thing. We'll get to that later. I want to go more in depth about that. There's a Legends quiz, which, again, if you guys remember Battle Hour last year, they also had a Legends quiz. I mean, this is 3 hours, so I don't I don't know if that means they're going to be sitting there for 3 hours doing a quiz, but if you guys remember last year, they had a bunch of content creators join in via, I think it was like, Zoom or whatever it was, and they did a quiz with them, and then they ended up revealing an LF character at the end of this, so we'll see if they do that again this year. There's going to be a Fighters tournament going on at the same time. I know that because they announced the Lab Coat Android 21 as like a new playable downloadable content character, and I think this is going to be the first time where people are actually going to be able to use that Lab Coat Android 21 in this tournament, so that should be interesting to see. And then this is honestly my favorite part. This is my favorite part of Battle Hour. They had the same thing last year, this producer game clear challenge. That's why it's at season 2, because season 1 was last year. And basically what this is they had like all the producers and directors or whatever of these games, like Dokkan Legends, Xenoverse, Fighters. They had all these guys go through Dragon Ball Z Budokai, the original Dragon Ball Z Budokai for the PlayStation 2. And they were trying to clear the game before the end of the Battle Hour. And I specifically remember, because we were, by the way, we were streaming this over on 5.9 last year. By the way, we are going to be streaming this on 5.9 again this year, both day 1 and day 2. So if you guys want to hang out with us, we'll be there all day. both Friday and Saturday. We'll be hanging out in there streaming this both days. But I remember it was so funny last year because Toshi, the producer of Legends, was trying to fight against Captain Ginyu in Dragon Ball Z Budokai, and I'm not even kidding, he lost to Captain Ginyu for like 2 hours straight. It was so funny to watch. That was probably my favorite part of Battle Hour last year, was just watching these producers trying to fight the Dragon Ball Z Budokai bosses and just constantly getting thrashed by them. This year it's going to be Budokai 2, which is even, I think, harder than Budokai 1 if I remember correctly, because I remember the last fight against Kid Buu, that was, dude, this was a long time ago when I played this game, but that was a tough fight. I remember losing a lot to that Kid Buu, so that'll be interesting to see if they maybe make it to the end before the end of Battle Hour there. But that is pretty much day one. They do have a quote-unquote halftime showdown here. I'm not really sure what this is. And then this Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Goku Experience footage reveal Frieza arc, I think is the same. Yeah, this is the same thing as this, so they're pretty much just going to be playing this, I imagine, until the next day, just as a placeholder there. So day two, we're going to start off with the opening, obviously, and then I'm not really sure what this another showdown is. We will see what that, I mean, if you click on this, does it bring you to like an information area? Huh, okay, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really give us much info here. It's back, another showdown returns for Battle Hour 2022, and it's better than ever. We'll be streaming something special this year, too. Interesting, okay, so we're not really sure what that is, but we'll see. Dragon Ball Super card game was actually there last year as well, so, I mean, me personally, I don't really follow this, but if you guys like this, then it's there if you want to see that. There's some figure information about, you know, Band Presto stuff. There's a Dokkan quiz challenge, so similar to the Legends one. I imagine this will go, you know, I think it probably will be interactive in some way. By the way, there is an app. Well, there was an app last year for Battle Hour. Like, it was basically like you downloaded the app, and it was similar to actually Xenoverse. Like, you had a character, and you could like fly around the little map area, and you could watch the Battle Hour on the app. It was actually pretty cool. So I'm wondering if they're going to bring that back for this one. I think they probably will. And there's the Breakers game challenge at the end right here. This is like one of the last things they're going to be doing. But if you guys are interested in this Breakers game, remember this game was announced a few months ago. It is not yet fully released yet. So there was a beta. I did play the beta. It was fine. There was a bunch of issues with the game, but overall I'd have fun playing it. So interested to see how they continue adjusting and developing the game as it becomes closer and closer to the release of the game. But I think they're going to be playing it. Like there's going to be a bunch of people playing the game here, so that's going to be fun to watch. And then of course the fighters thing is going to continue throughout the rest of this thing, and then so is the producer game clear challenge, which I'm very interested in seeing. Last year they also did, let me just check the menu here. Yeah, the art challenge. Okay, this is actually a very interesting thing that they did last year as well. They're going to have way more like variety of people doing things here. Last year what they did is they had like a master diorama creator or something at Battle Hour, and I'm not even kidding, he spent the entire, I think it was like a 12-hour long event. He spent the entire 12 hours streaming him creating a diorama for, like, I think it was the Father-Son Kamehameha Gohan and Goku via, like, there was figures that he was using. I think it was the SH Figure Arts Gohan and Goku, and then he created, like, from scratch, literally, an entire diorama for them with, like, rocks and rubble and debris and smoke and all this stuff in, like, a 12-hour long stream. So basically what I did was I had that up on the side while I was watching other stuff at the same time. Like, they have like 4 or 5 different streams going on because there's so much to watch, right? So I'm interested in seeing how they do that this year, but it looks like they're going to have different types of artists throughout the Battle Hour here. We have the balloon art. A pioneer in the world of balloon art will be recreating Dragon Ball characters out of balloons. Okay. We have a Dragon Ball cube art. Actually, what is this? The unique performer duo from Kyoto University, Juggler Synchronicity, will attempt to recreate a Battle Hour key visual using 3,000 Rubik's Cubes. Okay. I really do like this stuff. Like, this could actually be really cool, and I'm interested in seeing how they do this. They have a Dragon Ball Arts Challenge, character bento. Is this a food thing? Learn how to make Dragon Ball themed bento with the character bento maker to you. You can find everything you need in your own kitchen, so follow along with the video and give it a try. Okay. I like this. I also know that they're going to be doing a Kakarot segment where they try and create the food dishes from Kakarot. So maybe this is related to that, but that sounds interesting as well. So in terms of like all the games that are represented here. Here is the breakdown. We have Dragon Ball FighterZ, Xenoverse 2, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, The Breakers, Dokkan, Legends, the Super Card game, Heroes, which is interesting because I didn't really expect them to put Heroes in here, again, considering it's a JP-only game. Banpresto and SH Figure Arts and Dragon Stars. These are all figures, so they're going to be showing off new figures, I assume, here. And then they are going to be showing off some Dragon Ball Super superhero movie-related news. And I think... let's read this quickly. We'll be holding the Dragon Ball Super Superheroes Super Stage to bring fans the latest info about the new movie opening in Japan this April. We'll be talking with the director Kodama about the visuals and revealing some brand new tidbits. Let me just go back quickly to the timetable here, because I think in day 2, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, right here, literally the very last thing, Dragon Ball Super Superhero Super Stage. So this is going to be where they announce some new stuff. And because this event is specifically the Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour, I'm wondering if they might reveal some stuff for games related to the superhero movie here. And if you guys aren't familiar with Dragon Ball Heroes is always the game that gets the new stuff first. Back when the Tournament of Power was first starting, we actually figured out what Jiren's name was thanks to Heroes. There was a stage, a boss stage in Dragon Ball Heroes with Jiren in it before he was even revealed in the anime, and his name was Jiren. And we're like, okay, I guess his name is Jiren. Like, we figured out his name through Heroes. The merge Zamasu form, right, before it was debuted in the anime, was in Heroes. We got the leak from Heroes that Merge Zamasu was coming to the Super anime. So we knew about that before it even was shown off in the episode preview for Super. So Dragon Ball Heroes gets this stuff really, really early. So I wouldn't be surprised if they ended up doing some kind of like show off. Like they ended up showing off like Gamma 1 or 2 or Gohan or Piccolo or something from the Dragon Ball Super Superhero movie in Heroes as part of this, Dragon Ball Super Superhero stage panel. Because again, this is all about the Dragon Ball game stuff. So we'll see if they do that. At the same time as this, it looks like they're going to be having a special live concert. So Takahashi, if you guys don't know who this is, he the theme song for Dragon Ball anime, Makafushigi Adventure, which is the very first opening for OG Dragon Ball back in 1986. Yeah, it even says 1986 right here. This is like, honestly, outside of Chala Head Chala, this is probably like the most iconic opening for Dragon Ball, just because it was the very first one. And if you guys haven't heard this, I recommend just going to YouTube, looking this up, and if you guys hear it once, you guys will remember this, because it's a very, very iconic song, for sure. Next, we have Uya Asaoka, who performed the Dan Dan Kokoro Hikareteku song, which is the opening for GT. If you guys don't remember that, it's like one of the most iconic. I would say one of the most iconic songs in Dragon Ball. And then, of course, Hironobu Kageyama, which is basically Dragon Ball music himself. Like, this is Mr. Dragon Ball music. There's so many. He sung Chala Head Chala. He sung like Day of Destiny for Gohan. He's so many songs. All like the Dragon Ball Z Budokai intros were all sung by him, pretty much. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they do this. The special live concert is getting powered up for Battle Hour 2022. Hiroki Takahashi, Uya Asaoka, and Hironobu Kageyama will all be performing in a super powered medley of classic Dragon Ball songs. You won't find this incredible performance anywhere else. So that is actually going to be pretty interesting to see. I don't know if we'll be able to actually show this off in the live stream, just because we'll probably get DMCA'd, but still a cool concept that they're going to be doing this. Definitely like the effort that they put into this, but it looks like that is pretty much going to cover everything we have going on here. Now, I know most of you guys are probably here for Dokkan and Legends, so let's start with Dokkan. I'm going to quickly take a look at what they're going to be revealing for Dokkan here. So take a look back at this last 7 years of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battles. We analyze all the data and examine player trends. There will also be leaderboards on display, so who knows, maybe your name will pop up. This year we're revealing 5 categories of super top secret data only known by the development team. So stamina, rank, login, characters, and summons. So when I see this, does this mean that like you're going to be able to see like a summon leaderboard for data? Like who used the most Dragon Stones, who summoned like this character the most times? Like I don't know if that's what they mean by this, but that's interesting. Plus, the Japanese version producer Omatsu and the global version producer Koto will be taking on quizzes based on the data. Come check out the fun of Dokkan Battle from all kinds of angles. And then there's a quiz challenge, which is the best players combine knowledge with passion. Test your limits in the Dokkan Quiz Challenge as the development team bombards you you with brain-twisting questions. Have you got the knowledge to succeed? So I imagine this will be interactive in some way. You'll probably have to use the app to answer these questions. So that is pretty much it for Dokkan here. Last year, keep in mind for Battle Hour for Dokkan, they did not actually reveal anything new. They teased version Z. This was the first time where we got a teaser for version Z, but they literally gave zero information. All they said was, yeah, we're working on version Z. This update's supposed to make it the game more accessible to new players, and that's literally all they said. But from this point until when version Z came out, we literally received zero updates on version Z. So it was literally like 8 months later when we finally got version Z, or 7 or 8 months later, or something like that. So we'll see if they reveal anything new. Keep in mind that this is starting on the 18th and 19th, and I believe the 7th year anniversary for JP, the special broadcast revealing the legendary summon banner LRs, that is going to be on the 15th. So in terms of like new information, I don't really expect them to be showing off anything new, just because that is so close to the, release of the LRs. So they want people to summon on the LRs, and I don't think they want to show off anything new. It's sort of obscure that the hype for that. So that's what we have for Dokkan. Next, moving on to Legends here. We have, again, another showdown. We read this earlier. And then the Legends Quiz Challenge. The best player, we already looked at this. Take on the quiz and prove your Legends knowledge is second to none. The development team has prepared mountains of questions. The first question is, are you ready? So I think, again, this is probably going to be some kind of interactive thing with the app. So if you have the app, or if you're going to download the app, again, I don't really know if there actually is one yet, but yeah, actually there is. It says app right here. Okay, let me pull this up. Hold on. Yeah, this is actually, this is what it was, the online arena. And this is what the app looks like. Yeah, again, it really looks like Xenoverse, right? Because you log in and you can basically go to like an arena, and you see on these screens, you see each individual like arena in Battle Hour. So I think like what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to participate in like the quizzes and stuff through, yeah, dude, look at this. Look how intricate this is. Like, this is an app that's literally just for Battle Hour. It's insane. So you should be able to compete and participate in these quizzes, I think, through that application, but we'll see what they say. In terms of what they're going to reveal for Legends, last year, they actually did reveal LF Rose Goku Black during this Battle Hour last year, alongside the Red Trunks and Mai. So let me just go into Legends mode real quick here. So if you go to, if you guys are interested, you can skip this, but basically, let me just show you guys what I'm expecting to have happen here. So if you go to the Summon tab here, they have the Sparking Limit Break banner. Now, typically how these Limit Break banners work is the Limit Break banner ends on this one ends on the 14th. You have 7 days once you summon on the Limit Break banner to pick up your Z power from your gift box. So for example, if you already have a 600 multi-Z power for Legends Limited Z power, you cannot accept that from your gift box because you can only hold one at a time. So what happens is it expires in your gift box 7 days once it gets put in there. So assuming you summon at the very last minute on this banner, this multi-Z power will expire in your gift box on the 21st. So how this typically has worked is they specifically designed these banners to go away and for your multi-Z power to expire in your gift box 1 day before the release of the next Legends Limited character. So now that we have the Sparking Limerick banner, my best guess for when the next LF character is going to be releasing is the 22nd. So keep in mind, Battle Hour is the 18th and 19th. I think it makes a lot of sense for them to announce the next Legends Limited character during Battle Hour, and then that character will then subsequently release like 3 days later. So that, to me, I think is what's going to happen in terms of their announcements here. They'll probably just announce the next LF character. And then for me, again, just finally to wrap this up here, the thing that I'm definitely most looking forward to is in day 2, the Dragon Ball Super superhero stuff, because again, I would imagine they're probably going to announce something related to games in here. Yeah, I'm just excited to see what they have to say about that, because that is the newest thing related to Dragon Ball anime, and we all want the Dragon Ball anime to return. So hopefully they do tell us some interesting stuff here. But that is pretty much all I have to say about Battle Hour. Just wanted to make sure you guys were up to date on what is actually happening for Battle Hour. Are you guys excited for this? I am very, very excited, because this is something that I think if it wasn't for the current situation with everything going on in the world right now, this would definitely be something that they were going to be doing in person. But just granted, you know, with everything happening, they can't. So this is going to be an online thing. Hopefully next year, this is going to be something that they can do in person. If so, I will probably attempt to make an appearance here if possible. But let me know down below if you guys are excited for this. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.